Hi, this is your tutorial about making speedy articles. So since you are a writer, it would be deemed necessary for you to finish articles the fastest way possible. Well, we have great benefits of doing that. One, you get to rest early and you're still paid if you're going to finish your quota. Or um, we get to have more work or more money for that. But most likely, at least we can rest earlier when we wanted to. So the basic components of an article would be one, your introduction, this one. Next would be next would be the main points. Usually it's a 3-point or 3 points, A, B, or C. But if these articles are of FAQs or enumeration, then most likely will be more than A, B, and C. Then third would be the closing statement or the conclusion of your article. So this works best with shorter articles of 300 to 400 words long. But if you're making articles of up to 1,000 or 2,000 words long, then the parts of an article would be, the components would usually make up of enumerations, description, and some explanation, and a lot of examples. Okay, so let's just discuss why are articles so important. So there's a big market with article writing because when users search for some information on Google or Yahoo or Bing, they just type in the keywords. So Google in particular search on these websites matching the keywords that you have typed. Then Google lists down the search results for you to click on. So whatever the keyword they typed in, they just match it with the websites. And that's how they list down the search result. So the more relevant your website contents to the keywords users look for, the more your website appears on the top of the search engine. And as a user, we only tend to look at the first 3 to 5 sites on the search result. So for example, let me just give you an example. Google, let's say limo for hire. That's the keyword. So Google matches this keyword to these websites, usually on the domain name and the article title or the page name. Okay, London, UK, things like that. Okay, so that's how websites are found, and the more people who found your websites naturally, of course, more income will come to your website, especially if your website is a paid website. Okay, so that's why articles are very important to businesses. So let's go back to the basic components. Now, the introduction is composed of an attention-grabbing opener. You can use an if-then opener. And like most people make mistakes when, or you tell the reader what will they gain when they read your article, and then make a general statement and a specific example. Then you draw the main point, which is basically made of 3 or more sentences, an explanation, an example, and a transition. So before that, you could make a little introductory phrase, not necessarily a sentence. And then for conclusion, you get a general statement. You just reiterate on or you just summarize what you have discussed in the main points, and then you reinstate the main point, ano ba talaga yung gusto mong palabasin, and then tell the reader what they can do with the information. This is what you call the call to action part. Anong gagawin ng client or ng reader after they have read your article? Okay. So actually, this is part 1, and later I will give you the continuation of this tutorial.